Good evening. So, I'm at an Indian restaurant on Nepal. Now, with this beer, if you get a beer at any alcoholic drink, you get a papad. In England, we call these papadum. This is this is a service with the beer. But if you just bought this, it's 350 yen. No one in their right fucking mind is going to get just bought one of these. Which is quite amazing because the naan bread, which is a lot more value, the naan bread is 320 yen. What's her name? Kerry. I Kissed a Girl. That's good. She did the documentary. It's quite good. Prawn kiji fry. Prawn crackers. This is that prawn crackers. This is nice. Just like having a good laugh. Strange infection on lights, yeah. Now, there's the butter shrimp here. It's a kebab, 250 yen. What will the papad? No, that one wasn't. But before they had it with pepper. How you going, man? Papad fucking. Oh no, you might get two. Sorry, you get two papads. Tombe. I'm not sure what that is. Masala omelette. Peanuts Sadeco. I had some spring rolls the other week and they gave me about eight. So I'm looking at the dish on the picture and there's about four of them. Shubham. Restaurant's called Shubham. So they give me a discount lunchtime. Just have a set and it's curry, very nice curry. And they gave me 20% discount, then they give me 15 today. I've come in because downstairs there's a big industrial washing machine, dishwasher, and an air conditioner, and I would like to get them. Tandoori shrimp. These chicken wings look really strange. Don't know how they make it. There's like fucking four in the kitchen, plus the wife. There's five. I don't know how they make any fucking money. Tandoori prawn, 1,400 yen. I had before. What did I have before? I had tandoori chicken. I need a girlfriend to share this food with or treat her to. But tandoori chicken, maybe it's a bit too much. It just seemed best value. What's that? Well, chicken Toyota, mutton Toyota, potato chili. So look at this. Are you at? Are you at? What is that? I'm not sure what he's trying to say. Well, no, it's an Indian restaurant, pal. I'm just wondering now if this fucking tandoori chicken is going to look anything like it does on this photograph. Is the typhoon coming near you, Will, tomorrow? Chocolate naan, more, Korean rice. I've had these samosas here. The first time I had them, there were 2 pieces, 400 yen. They were fucking massive. The next time I had them, they fucking shrink. It shrunk. Chicken biryani, I like that, but I'm not sure if they're going to do it good. Octopus curry. Crystalak. I don't know. Do I know you, my friend? How are you going? Oh, he's coming up to visit, is he? Has the Shinkansen gone up? Okay, yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember you, mate. Where are you from? Yeah, that's. If I have tandoori chicken, I might as well get a fucking meal. It's a tandoori chicken or tandoori set, Yokohama. I'm not even sure if I've been. I might have been there once. Did you know the person that invented the rickshaw was in Yokohama? He was an American, and he invented it for his wife. Yeah, that fucking yeah, that tandoori set is fucking 1,400 yen. I don't think I'll get that today. I went. I don't know if it's a rickshaw. They have them in Malaysia, and you sit in the front, and there's a guy at the back, and he cycles. He pushes. He goes in. That's the biggest waste of fucking time I've ever done in my life, because you just want to get out and walk because it's faster. So I don't know whether to get. I don't know whether to get the samosa, which are nice, or the spring rolls. Which one? Whether they go to the Chinese restaurant? Yeah, there's one. I think it's Chinese restaurant. That the manager of that Chinese restaurant, he just won an Oscar. He was in that film with I'm All Right, Jack, Jamie Lee Curtis. Sumimasen. Uh, Nama Harumaki kudasai. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Did they cancel you? Did you get cancelled? I love it. One of the others, it Tom's Tamsin. There's where they were going about fucking talk about today's with politically correct, and so Jerry goes out with this girl that's all part Indian. She's a Japanese American actress, and Tom's in or something. Or Tamsin, fucking absolutely gorgeous, and and so he's scared. So he's scared about making a mistake, and she says to him, "Did you book it?" So she says to Jerry, like, "Did you book the restaurant?" Yeah, I made yeah, I booked it. And then at the end of it, what's his name? Cosmo. He's got someone gives him the Indian. Oh, that was it. The Indian giver. Don't get in a fucking rickshaw in London. They're fucking ripping people off. I don't know. It's fucking £600 or something for a fucking rickshaw ride, and then it get a bit violent. Yeah, some of these people, they're really fucking getting ripped off. It just makes no sense. I think she was a woman. I thought maybe she was from America. And she had two kids, and they charged a really extortionate amount because obviously they're fucking extortionists. And then they get a bit violent. But if she'd have stabbed him in the neck, I would have voted her not guilty. Are you a guardian, mate? I guess you're a guardian. Yeah? Are you getting? Did you get any pay increases? Yeah, I'm assuming if you're a teacher. Um, are you teaching? I'm just wondering if these new teachers, they, there's a well-known YouTuber, and he was talking to this guy from America, and he was talking about his early days, and it was like in the middle of fucking nowhere, and he had seven schools. Oh, so that's good. Getting good money. When well, I worked in this bar in Tokyo, Mexican bar, and this guy came and he was a computer, but he was one of these nerds that was, and he didn't go to university. He was just very fucking good with computers, and he was getting good money. Always gave us a tip. And one night he took us to this strip club, and with these old Gaijin girls with big tits, and he just took us out all night. Fucking great guy. I'm not from America, well. Nebraska. I've been to Nebraska. That's one of the craziest things about America. Is when I was driving across, I'd heard about all these dry states, and it was crazy because you could take in a bottle of whiskey or a bottle of bourbon or vodka, and then you buy a soft drink, like to go with it, like an orange or a Coca Cola. And I could not for the life of me understand that way of thinking. Yeah, I drove across America about 30 years ago, 35 years ago. I've seen Chicago. I used to have a couple of subscribers from Chicago. And, but it was about a few months ago now. And I was looking at Chicago. It fucking looks absolutely fantastic. The nightlife. It just looks fantastic. And then you hear about it's one of the deadliest fucking cities in America. But to look at it, it looks beautiful. It looks fantastic. Yeah, I went into this bar when I was driving across. I went and dropped into this bar, and everyone was friendly. And they said, "Yeah, come with us." And it was Monday Night Football, and so we went over to the one bar, and we had all this food. Fucking Monday Night Football. That's the best thing about America. This free food. And then we went back to the other bar. We had a fucking blackout. The lights went out, and so we were drinking there in candlelight. Maybe I should do that again with the video. Drive across America again. I delivered a car I delivered a car from upstate New York to San Francisco. Utah. I went to Utah. I went to the big church, and then I went to a parishioner's house. So that was quite interesting. Yeah, I did it in a week. They gave me half a tank of gas. I went the north route, but part of the north route, and I think there's like prisons there. And when you go this north route, you go like a fucking 1,000 miles, and there's nothing. There is nothing. It's just fucking barren. Well, I might be exaggerating 1,000 miles, but you miles and miles and miles of nothing whatsoever. India. Now I'm in a Nepali restaurant, not in India. I've just had a papadum, Padesi papad, but it's still cheaper than England, well. I wish I was getting a pension in dollars. Or Indiana, Gary, Indiana, is that right? Is that Indiana? That's where Michael Jackson. That's a state, Gary, Indiana. That's where Michael Jackson comes from. Is it? Oh, there's loads of them. Majority. I think now the majority are Nepali, and there is a warehouse, and I think this warehouse they make all the curry, then they send it out all to the shops. But it's all the red. Most of the if they do this, all of it's red gunk. But this shop is actually good. I had a dodgy fucking. I asked because I'm always thinking when these shops they have all these different meals, and I'm thinking, have they really? Because 90% of meals it's a curry and a naan bread, and I'm thinking, have they really got all this other food? And it took them 25 minutes to make it, and it was fucking horrid. Oh. So we'll never order anything other than curry. Maybe I had the spring rolls the other night. If you don't know this, the best spring rolls in Japan are at 7-Eleven. I got fucking wet through last night. I was on the bike, just wondering when it's been promising rain, and last night was the first time it rained. Really bounced it down. Yeah, they're good. They're definitely the best fucking thing. I remember, I don't know, it was about 6 months ago, or maybe a bit longer. They had two for one. They had two spring rolls for one. I just sat in the van eating all these fucking spring rolls and the beer. Let me cut back on the wine, Will. I thought he actually had a TV, and I wanted to watch the World Cup, the Women's World Cup, and all it was just a fucking big screen on the from a computer showing wildlife. Yeah, I didn't click on this piece, but someone I forgot to click on it. I saw it, and it was someone that was criticising the team for getting more interested in money. And now there's an English footballer, woman footballer, and she's saying the same thing. It makes us sick when all the men get that much money. I don't think they should get that much money either. I stopped watching football when Wayne Rooney was started to get £300,000 a week, 300 grand a week, and he goes out with fucking old grandmas from Liverpool for sex. Why don't they fucking pay for the supermodel? Oh, you took the captain? Is it the captain of the American team? Yeah, if they're concerned. This is the problem with the men's English football team. They just all think about fucking money. They don't give a fuck about winning the World Cup. Arigato. That looks nice, doesn't it? chili sauce. This fucking thing is stopping. Yeah, but the thing is, they don't get the same money because they don't get the same crowds and they don't get the same support. And they're lesbians. Yeah, but the the women's team, they forget to mention they could do OnlyFans. I said they shouldn't be fucking folks talking about money. You know, listen, I don't remember the women's the Americans football team from a long time ago. And there were some good-looking women then. No, because sometimes they don't have the red dot. They have all kinds of things, don't they? They have all kinds of signs. I once rubbed this girl, Indian girl, I rubbed this dot away like that. I won £1,000. Do you think Rob Kardashian will sue Black China now she's got all that money? Bin bira kırsan. I've got some of this sauce at home, and my plan is always to get the sauce for the 7-Eleven spring roll, but I just can't wait to get home. I'm always tucking into the to the spring roll. We should try those, Will. 7-Eleven spring rolls are great. Right, thank you. Will, don't eat anything out of the fucking freezer at 7-Eleven. It's fucking shite. No, yeah. Last time I had a pizza, it's supposed to be from like a famous person. Fucking horrible. Really small, expensive, and horrible. Do any of you guys know where Cannery Row? Have you got a Cannery Row in Yokohama or Chiba? Excuse me. Don't eat the fucking spring roll from 100 Yen Lawson, the food shop. That is fucking disgusting. It's 70 yen, but it's really fucking horrible. But they're quite good. Last time I went down with Mendoza and just ate so many fucking dessert cakes. It was great. Yeah, you can get for two people. You can get like a pizza and a pasta. Then you get all the antipasta, and then the dessert and drinks. Was it an American restaurant chain, Cannery Row? America or Canada? A lot of people have been telling me about In-N-Out. And the other day there was someone doing a podcast and they were talking about In-N-Out Burger. I don't know if you're saying that In-N-Out Burger, they had like forceful or rude stuff saying like, eat this, you fat fuck. That's it. I'm from the middle of nowhere. Oh dear. Can you imagine though being from middle of nowhere and not fucking going anywhere? I saw this horrible thing on the net a few, and it seemed to be in the Texas area, and people with these big trucks like blowing back all the fucking fumes from their engine and fucking covering the car behind with soot. I've, I've got a special name. Well, the majority of my family, 95%, have never left Sheffield. All right, Murray. Um, I can think of one. My my cousin, who was a complete fucking twat, because I grew up with her. She had a daughter, and this daughter got knocked up at 15. And I think now she's got 5 kids. And she phoned me up. I said, she goes, "What? I've been offered a job in Australia." I said, "What should I do?" I said, "If it's a real job, go." And she's gone to Australia, and she's made a life for herself now. And her brother's just joined her, Zach, and he's there. He just signed on for his second year. It's if you're from working class and you're in these areas, it's the best thing you can ever do. You'll never go back. You'll never see it different. And like if you go, you know, it's very difficult to go back to like a normal. If you're in London, maybe it's a little bit, yeah, it's a big city, big town. But if you're in a small town or small-minded town, very difficult to go back. Yeah, I think those Australia's best years have gone. It's like Canada, the fucking. I guess it's the left or whatever the politicians they fucked it up. Like in England now, if for infractions on traffic or something, it's not like a fucking £50 fine or a £100 fine or $100 or $200. It's thousands of fucking dollars. Where the fucking where did they think that a normal person has like thousands of dollars to pay for a fucking fine? I think they just pull these figures out of the fucking air. I met in well, the fucking main reason for coming. Well, the food's good, the curry's really good, but they've got Wi-Fi and beer. That was spring roll, very very good. I was just saying before, man, they've got 4 in the fucking kitchen. But they probably got on a Nepali visa. Might be me that's scaring all the other customers away. No, but I will say the food's really good. It's a public holiday. It's a holiday over here, Murray. Crystal, like what you saying, drive everywhere? Is you talking about Australia or back home? Because everybody just lives in the cities in Australia. Oban, what's that? Oban. I think they're just in the cities, mate. I had a mate. I went skiing. We went to see a mate skiing in Austria. We was there. We started skiing. He was dead. When we started skiing, he was dead within 15 minutes. And his brother was in Australia. He joined the Australian police force, but he was fucking fiddling the fucking system. He was fiddling he was fiddling the fucking social system while he was doing his training as a police officer. And so when his brother died, he had to come all the way back from Australia. But he used to do the trucking, and they have these road trains, and they just have these massive long roads. And I think they he'd take drugs and drinks or both when they do this job. Yeah, of course it's spaced out because it's a massive country. But I think on the East Coast, most of the cities are on the East Coast and the South Coast, Adelaide, and then you've got Perth on the West Coast. But they're just so fucking far apart. I was there for 10 days when my uncle called me up. He says, "Can you come back and move this stolen BMW?" All right, Mary, thanks for popping in, pal. Take care. Did your wife mention about Aubon? She's been lighting candles. Bye, Mary. I'm gonna drive carefully. Yeah, did you see that story about that pizza guy? He ordered a pizza. Actually, it wasn't old. It wasn't old. It was maybe in his 20s or 30s. But he always ordered a pizza from this place every day. Every day he ordered a pizza. And then one day he didn't order a pizza. And the shop, they called the police and they said this guy he might be ill or something. And he was ill because the coppers went round to his house and they shot him. So, like I say, if I came here every day and I went missing, I don't think they'd fucking phone anybody. That's it, that's it. Like in America, and you get a lot of these cases where the police really fucking are cunts to the black people. And so if a black person, man, woman, or child, when they're getting mistreated or beaten up by the police, it's a very, very thin line. Am I going to survive to spend this money, or is it going to go to my mum and dad? I know, but I think I'm not the only one. Like I say, to stop this violence, They've just got to start taking out of the police pension fund, make them pay for all the settlements or the union. I wonder if it's going to be. Maybe I'll open the doors tonight, see if we can get a nice breeze. I was doing some work. I was going to do some work today. My young mate brought me a massive fan, and and then inside the warehouse, there's no fucking air whatsoever. So I tried to switch this massive fan on, didn't work. So God knows what it's like in Phoenix. No people are going. Oh my God, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I know, but I know a few people from Phoenix. They're quite nice people. Maybe God's trying to kill them. Yeah, they set some kind of record for the number of days that it was like 110 degrees or something like that. What, she used to live there or she used to visit there? I forget. I wouldn't be going anywhere near there with those temperatures. There's still a lot of Europe without air conditioning. Well, certainly not in the summer. I have been to Arizona, and I like that thing in Arizona because when you cross over the Hoover Dam, it's like a 1 hour time difference. I thought that was really cool. That. Yeah, I know three people from there. One is a black singer. The other one is a musician who was a friend of the black singer, and the other guy, he was going to be a doctor or a medic or something. Yeah, that's why I've been looking at something in Dubai. Fucking Dubai looks amazing, and but not only that, they say there are places in Dubai where you can get regular meals for regular prices, and which is needed because they have the workforce is from all over Asia. You know, like the Indians, Pakistanis, Filipinos, and so they do have places which are quite reasonable where they can get proper prices. I wonder if I could get a job in Dubai as Santa Claus. But Falstaff, yeah, we went to see the idea was to go in the to see the sun rising in the Grand Canyon. But we set the alarm, but we just fucking drank so much. But that is one place when you see the Grand Canyon, you can't talk. Words will not come out of your mouth. You can't speak. You just literally, it's just, you cannot say anything. You know, when people say something in a foreign language, even though it's a foreign language, they think that you can't understand that they're talking about you. Yeah, well, especially if you're on a place. She came out of the toilet. She looked at me, and then she said something to the other staff, and then the other staff started laughing. So what? Not the best way to go about it if you want a fucking. When I'm the only customer in the fucking place. Because like I think when you start learning languages, even whatever language it is, when someone says something, you can pick that sound out. You know, if it's one or two words, and you can pick that sound out. And now, because of today's technology, you can, you know what the language is, so you just put it in close to that sound. If obviously if it's a sentence, it's not going to be easy. But if it's one or two words, you can pick that up and you can put it into like the into your phone, the language, and it fucking comes out. And it's generally fucking not nice. So this is why I call everyone in Japan a cunt. Apparently, now, when for a long time past, all the women that used to go to the nail salons or the feet salons, and because all the Vietnamese girls were just chatting away in Vietnamese, and the American women, of course, weren't liking it, and the transgenders, they they didn't like it at all, and and so now they have this policy where the girls won't talk in their own language. Can you imagine in America, like these Vietnamese girls, they're like fucking, they're like 5 stone or 6 stone, and then they're having to deal with these women that are like fucking 12 or 15 stone or more. I don't know what this food is they're preparing, like, because fucking there's no content. I'm trying to think what this song is now. I know what it is now. It's the song from the Six movies. Yeah, well, this is. Yeah, apparently deaf people like to think that they've got a better sense of humor, but they don't know what a fart joke is. There's a lot of deaf people in Louisiana, that like in that area, because they were all from France and they were all fucking each other, and so a lot of them are deaf. Do you know Tom Segura? I was watching him. I was sleeping while I went to bed last night. I was sleeping and like listening to Tom Segura. He's and so he did like there's a YouTube show where he's slagging off all these Louisiana, and then I watched the clip where he's fucking slagging off all. Maybe it's a good thing that there's a lot of fucking deaf people in Louisiana. Yeah, that was one of the films I remember watching that, and it was what was it now? It was a Weekend Warriors, and it was a I got this drink for free or something, and what you call it now? It's orange liqueur. And I think that was the name of the film. And they were fucking about. These Weekend Warriors were fucking about. They were fucking about then these local people started to kill the Weekend Warriors. What do you call it now? That fucking drink, that liqueur, Southern Comfort. Only the fucking French could make that crap. I had to finish that bottle off. That's the only time I ever fucking drove. It was about 18 or 19, something like. Oh no, it'd have been like 20, 21. So I think tomorrow morning we're coming again for lunch or something, and then ask the owner for the air conditioner downstairs and the fucking washing machine, the dishwasher. And if he doesn't give me, I won't fucking come here again. It is, isn't it? How are you supposed to fucking drink that stuff? It's like, it's like fucking wax, isn't it? I think that's the best description. It's like wax. I've read there's in tiramisu. There's a cherry based drink. Al al alamet almet alametto or something like that. Alameti. That's quite nice. I made a tiramisu once when I had the cafe, and it was nice. And I had to buy this liqueur. All right, TB. I had to buy this liqueur because I made it properly. But that fucking drink on ice is really, really nice. Is it Arametto? Something like that. It's made from cherries. I'm not on the phone. I'm on to these cunts though. Fucking. I'm the only customer in the fucking shop and they're taking the piss. It's drinkable. I keep saying I'm gonna fucking stop drinking, but it's too easy. My piss is a very light colour, and so I'm happy. No, they just fucking. She, the owner's wife came out of the toilet, and I looked up at her, and she like fucking said something to the rest of the crew, and they just started laughing. Yeah, in England, people don't usually drink a lot of whiskey because the whiskey that we would have available to us is fucking shite. But about 5 years ago, there was a whiskey festival, and they went to Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya, and they had all the best whiskies never heard of before. And you could have these small sips, fucking beautiful whiskies. But the thing is, these whiskies are so expensive, and but they give you these small sips. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. And we like in England, we get this fucking really shitty whiskey. And I'm just wondering, like, because they've got some nice whiskies in Ireland, and they've got some nice whiskies in Scotland, but no, of course, this is what I'm talking about. But they're all fucking expensive. You can't afford these fucking whiskies. There was a TV show made for TV, and it was this Macallan's whiskey, and it was £10 a fucking shot. This doctor, this girl, she was like a half caste, a black girl. She was in a bar. She spilled. She insisted on buying this doctor a drink because she spilled it, and he goes, "It's Macallan's," and then she goes, "I'll give him Macallan's," and then the bartender goes, "It's 10 quid." Fucking what? And I've seen some in Macallan's 20. Was it fucking Macallan's here is 25,000 yen. It's fucking not cheap. I don't. Yeah, you come to Japan, mate, to this fucking festival. I'm hoping it's coming back next January. It's for it was for if you go the day before, you can get a ticket for 4,000 yen. Yeah, I can't remember if they had. No, they probably did have some bourbon there, but and they had these. They had like there's a green jack. Like Johnny Walker's red, Johnny Walker's black, Johnny Walker's blue. There's a Johnny Walker's green as well. 18 years. I don't. I might have to come back to England for various reasons, but no, I just can't imagine living in England. It, the thing is, they had a fucking limit on the fucking on the heating. I don't know if it was electricity and oil or gas or petrol, but they had a fucking limit. The guy that was in charge of that, as soon as they decided to fucking get rid of it, he resigned. And this is causing massive problems, not just for fucking working class people, for middle class people. They cannot afford these fucking prices. But it's not that. The main thing is if they're spending fucking half of their fucking salary on fucking housing and fucking heating and fucking gasoline, that money does not go into the fucking economy, and it fucks the economy up. Well, you get all, and then what they do then is they give out fucking rebates instead of fucking sorting out the real problem is because it's too fucking expensive. In the Middle East, water is more expensive than fucking gasoline. I'm not kidding. Water is more expensive than gasoline in the Middle East. Yeah, but this is because it's so expensive, and people want to make their money, get enough to live on, and there's fucking rob everybody blind. In Nagoya, we've got Pakistani people. Was it like this? You know how much a pint of beer was when I was fucking 16? 14 pence. Every man at that time, every man in, like in their 30s, they're married with kids, they were in the pub every fucking night. Every night. 14 pence a pint. And I thought it was a false memory that I had. And then one day on YouTube, I saw this sketch with fucking Les Dawson and John Cleese in a pub. And this fucking, because it must have been this price for quite a long time with no inflation. And John and Les Dawson said to John Cleese, that'll be 14 pence. So it wasn't a fucking false memory. No, it is true. It's true. Just put in a sketch. Just put in Les Dawson, John Cleese pub sketch. £4.50 now, so that's yeah, that would be a similar because in Japan, for a pint of beer would be expensive, and that's about the same price it would be. But the difference is, in Japan, you can get a all you can drink. So I can go into a nice place, and it's 2,000 yen for all you can drink for 90 minutes, and they won't fuck about with you. If you, I've had this guy, and I've had a massive fucking. He gave me a small glass like this with wine, and I said to him like, can you bring a bigger glass or can you fucking fill this up or what? He brought me a massive glass, and he fucking that much fucking wine in a big glass because they don't give a fuck. No, well, generally because this is targeted at Japanese people, and they don't drink as much as Westerners. so, so for Westerners, until you get sick, it's a no. I have been to a fucking Nomi Hodai for 4 hours. We used to go into the Hilton. The seating charge at the Hilton was 1,500 yen. I'm going like back 25 years. It was 1,500 yen. But on nights from 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock, you could go in there and you could all you can drink for 1,500 yen. That's for 2 hours, and they give you fucking top quality peanuts to go with that as well. On a Monday night, it was 3 hours for 1,500 yen. 3 hours. But you had to once that 3 hours was up, you had to be fucking out of there before they fucking stuck the seating charge on. Yeah, the Irish answered. Yeah, I think Yeah, I think it is the Irish. They usually beat the Scottish. But it's not just beer. You know you can have the highball. You can have wine as well, sake as well. So it's all kinds of things. I used to go to this hotel, and we went there with the staff and the students, and they had like all these foreign beers in bottles. And so what I used to do, I used to get the fucking staff when they finished had enough, and they would bring me a unopened bottle from the it's like a big fucking fridge thing, and then I'd shove those in my backpack. So I would have like up to like 10 bottles of beer in my backpack, which the other people had fucking brought me. Mix or Scots? I don't know. It doesn't matter because they both ate us. So, yeah, well, I'm quarter Irish, but I don't give a fuck. Yeah, my um, yeah, I must admit, where I've come from, there's more Irish there than Scottish. I'm trying to think now if I've fucking never met a Scottish person. Like getting to the fucking bar, Irish cunt. Well, my granddad was born here, but his mum and dad were Irish, so he's Irish. No, but when you're English, anything can be. You can bring fucking anything up to upset someone. So yeah, I think that's like I don't know if we're all English, but especially Americans, and our friend is American, and either say, yeah, I'm Irish American, I'm fucking Italian American, I'm fucking Azerbaijani American. Fuck off, you're American. I was a famous black American the other day. Oh, it might have been that boxer. He says, I'm not fucking African American. No, this, I'm fucking American. I'm American. Let's leave it at that. And I think that's what they all should do. There's no fucking particular pride being. There's no particular pride in being an Irish American or being a fucking African American or being a fucking Scottish American or being a. How come we never say an English American? No one's better than other. There's no one special about being like Irish, Italian, fucking Greek. There's nothing special. You're fucking now. You're fucking American. Yeah, I think it was that, the little skinny guy bragging off about with all his money and everything. It was him that was saying it. Don't call me African American. But, but Yorkshiremen, no, but people from Sheffield are. No, but I would say that I am proud of where I come from because I know that we're very friendly in Sheffield. And people have said this. People have, when they come to Sheffield, they stay on. When university students come to Sheffield to study at Sheffield University, they end up staying on. And this is why we've all got so many twats in Sheffield. And I said, no, we don't like others. It's just people from Liverpool. Is it fucking raining? Shit. But last week at there was a festival, World Cosplay, and I met this guy, and so they reckon he's like from England, and it is nice to bump into people from England as long as they're not fucking woke. And and he was visiting. He was on like a 15-day tour or something of Japan, and he's very nice. He was from Derbyshire, which is not too far from Sheffield, so our accents or the way we talk is not too different. But it was nice bumping into a fellow English man. Did I pet any collie? No, I didn't see any. I saw a lot of fucking men that was dressed up in fucking. I saw a lot of men that was dressed up as girls. That's it's not a great feeling. But I met two black girls. They were right into the fucking two American girls. They were right into the cosplay. They were both posing for a lot of photographers. No, but they're just like 40 and 50-year-old men dressed up as girls. As Joan, what do you call the American Jewish comedian that was killed in the operating theatre? She was fucking funny. Yeah. She was like 80 years old or something like that. And that's what she was saying. That's the problem because all the bullying has gone. She's fucking men or women. She was one of the fucking funniest comedians. Sex had nothing to do with it. She was fucking hilarious. I remember uh, Jeremy Clarkson and his mate. They were on Graham Norton, and and so Graham Norton asked Joan Rivers. That's it. Yeah. So and Graham Norton asked Jeremy Clarkson. He says, "Don't talk. He says, don't ask me anything. Let's just listen to Joan." I'm not sure. I can't remember anything about what she said about that. But I saw something recently, and it was this guy reckoned that he so he sucked Obama off, and then Obama came to his room the next morning, and he goes, "I want some more of that." But the guy was put under a test. He was put under a truth machine, and it turned out he was a right fucking dodgy cunt, and he failed the truth test. And the other day I saw something with one of Barry Obama's fucking old girlfriends, and she said, "Yeah, he had these dreams about making love to men." Oh my god! I think if you did have dreams, if you were a straight guy and you had dreams about making love to men, you wouldn't be telling fucking anyone. Yeah, they were saying that fucking Michelle Obama is a fucking bloke or something. But this, you know, Yeah, well, if you well, I think it's the beer. He sent letters saying where did he send those letters to? Yeah, I think you would have people killed if you. Yeah, I don't think he'd be telling anyone, especially in his position. So what I'm saying, highball could have said, I should fucking check what time is it. What time is it now? Even Angie, I might have fucking overstayed my welcome. I should check. Not too late. But I think, but I think a lot of these men that do become presidents, it's like a mindset thing. It's like throughout their life, they, what's his name, the one that failed against Bush, the guy with the funny hairstyle. Apparently, when he was at school, he didn't become president, but when he was at school, he was telling everybody he was going to become president. And so this is something they have set in their minds from a very early age. Yeah, but like I said, the guy, not Al Gore, the other one, was it the one after Al Gore? I think. I think he was in Vietnam. How, how can they pay for fucking four people in the kitchen? When I had my place, there was just me. Thank you, sir. How are you? John Kerry, that's it. Yeah, John Kerry. I think all the schoolmates used to call him Prez. I didn't have a courage on him. I had what did I have? I had spring rolls. I saw a video of I saw a video of George Bush before he was stupid. But then I think after that, just too many drugs because he seemed very sharp, switched on when he was working on his dad's campaign. Totally, you would have voted for him. I'll tell you another guy you would have voted for as well, Adolf Hitler. They, it's on YouTube, and someone recorded. He asked for it not to be recorded, but someone recorded Adolf Hitler's voice speaking in a normal, and his voice is very charismatic. Now, of course, it should, but the American populist verdict, you couldn't say anything against him. We all know it was fucking fake. what a lot of people don't realise that these dictators, so-called dictators, they got rid of Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein. They treated their people a lot better than fucking American presidents treat their people, and fucking English people treat their people. They looked after them. They did good things for their people. The fucking American government didn't, and neither did the fucking French and fucking British governments. The curry here is really fucking good. The chicken's really soft and fucking, that's really nice. 600 yen. That's what? 180 yen. 3.5 quid for a curry. What is that good? That's a curry. The last couple of times I've just had rice and not naan bread. I don't think there's any fucking real footage of the planes going into those buildings. They were fucking missiles. Every every airline crash that happens in America, what they do, they take every fucking part of that aeroplane, they take it to a massive hangar, and they fucking put it back together. When they put it back together, then they start to investigate what happened with this fucking plane to prevent future fucking accidents. This didn't happen. There were fucking 4 planes. This didn't happen with any of the fucking planes. There was footage of that film. There was footage of that film. What happened was, because it was done with the computer, so it showed the plane going into the building, and then the nose of the plane came out of the other side of the building and then went back. No, but the thing is, there's been proof before and after 9/11 that buildings of that size, when they hit, the building burns. It just burns and when it just burns, the building does not fucking collapse. It just burns because it's fucking steel. You cannot fucking. They had fucking workers in that building. They were just fucking slicing up all those fucking girders so it would collapse. Yeah, because it was a job. It was a job. They did work on it. It showed you fucking all the fucking steel. All the steel was shipped out of the country so they couldn't fucking test it. The American government didn't want anyone to investigate what had fucking happened. Many, many years later, the people, the American people that believe it was actually a terrorist event, are very, very small in number. They knew it was the government. They're just too fucking scared to say anything. Now, there was one building, what they said, was it building 7 or something? That just collapsed. Nothing fucking touched it. Apparently, this is with all the fucking dodgy documents in it. Because they're in total power and they're fucking very, very fucking scary. Do you remember Belgrano? Belgrano was going away from the exclusion zone back to port, and Margaret Thatcher said, "Fucking sink him." And so what they did, they sunk him. Those logbooks. So the captain of the submarine, or the commander, or the admiral of the submarine, he wanted proof. So what he did, he took the logbooks and he put the logbooks at his mother's house. Then someone broke into his mother's house, killed the mother, got the logbooks, and this guy ran through town, and no one fucking captured him. And you don't want to go against your government. Yeah, of course. Man, just with the they said they knew this was happening in Argentina. They knew what they were going to do, and they said they put together a task force over the weekend. The fucking British Army and Navy, they put together a task force over the weekend to sail to a fucking island 8,000 miles away. They did that over the fucking weekend. They couldn't make a fucking tea party over the weekend. Never mind fucking do all that. They knew what was happening. They've been planning it for fucking months. Oh, they've always done it. Did I get into? No, of course not. No, fucking, they don't tell the soldiers anything. They just said, "Oh, here, go here. This is the objective. Go and do that." There's no fucking. The army and navy doesn't want people fucking thinking for themselves. Are you joking? That'd be a fucking nightmare scenario. If soldiers actually started thinking for themselves, that'd be a nightmare scenario. Not the main reason I signed up is to get fit, get some pocket money. But like I say, I tried to join the regular Marines, and they just said no. Look, I was a telephone engineer, and I think I'd just been put inside for crashing too many vehicles. Yeah, of course, yeah. But the funny thing is, when Britain went to the Falkland Islands, Argentina wasn't even a fucking country. Didn't exist as a country. So it can't be their fucking country. Yeah, I did. Yeah, enjoyed it. Yeah. I got really fit. And I did, like, I fired lots of weapons. I jumped out of a fucking static balloon, did a landing craft. It's fucking, it was good. Billy Bragg, he was the, I don't know, I just know his songs, but it's just fights for the, well, he's a left winger, he's a socialist, so I don't think I haven't, at that time I knew Billy Bragg, I think he had some good songs. He supported our when he was just ignorant. How can you support a junta? They had, they did that for the same. They did it for the same reason that Margaret Thatcher did it. Jingoistic. No, I didn't know that part about it. Yeah, I can't remember that, mate. But I just remember he had one or two good songs. But if he was supporting the Argentinians, it would be like people in the Second World War supporting Adolf Hitler. So it's, I think highball is supposed to be whiskey, but this just like very so khaki. Whiskey that. This is whiskey wa chairo is. But kore wa shiroi. You understand? Either one nine.
No, this one is thin. This is the bottle. Water and soda mix. Not same this one. This the full bottle they have.
Yeah, this is brown, yeah? This is white. So if you put brown into white, it should become a little brown.
120 ml. 120 ml. Mix.
Soda mix.
This one light, like color light, like.
Does that look like that?
Not the same light. This one is different.
But I asked for this. So if I ask for this, can you give me something different? Yeah, you're not kidding. Dion is like pretty fluent in English, but they're just the staff, so they don't give a fuck. But it's just like there's no taste. So Mondai wa ajiwa amarinai. There's no taste.
Before you drink this machine, now this bottle is changed.
Yeah, that's okay. That's your machine. But the
Yes.
problem is there's no taste.
No taste. Sorry, but machine before you drink in machine. Now is this finished. Today I give you this change.
The problem is there's no taste. It's like water.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
So can you put some more in here?
Okay.
Thank you. I think if it was 3/4 water, I would be fucking happy. Will it fucking get this bastard drunk? So what he's saying it's a different machine. He's saying it's not this. This is the that's the machine. That's the drink. And as you can see, it's got some color. But my
Sorry, sir.
This is check out this one. This looks okay. So this is similar to this drink. It's got colour. It's got alcohol in it. Hibali. What's Hibali? Hibali? Yeah, if I don't get if I don't get that washing machine downstairs and the air conditioner, I'm not coming in. Oh, highball. Yeah, this is what it should be, a highball, but they've got it on a very special offer. But if it's a special offer and there's no fucking alcohol in it, that's the kind of special offer I don't like. I don't fucking normally drink these. This is my maybe 10th one in 30 years. Now I can taste it. Right, I'm ready for a fight. I've only came here because my young mate has gone out to get some steel. And I just want to check what steel he's got. Because the warehouse is not too far from here. Now, I'm hoping he's got. I think there was one day, there's like a lot of the times it's like 200 kilograms, which is like now it's about 9,000 yen, 10,000 yen. But one day he did a good job. He got like fucking 700 kilograms of steel, which is very fucking nice. But recently it's not been. I just get the feeling that sometimes he's using the truck, is being coerced into using the truck for other fucking purposes. Only 2 weeks to go for the end of summer. When I first started doing this job, I was doing like fucking three. I was going out in my small truck, and I was going to the scrapyard 3 times a day. The stuff would be on the street, steel, air conditioners, everything. It would be on the street. People would put it out on the streets. Well, this was no, but they're blaming the cars and the trucks. But it just seems that like carbon going into the air, and they just say this problem can be solved by planting trees. Then fucking plant more trees. In Africa and the Middle East, they're fucking planting trees and they're turning deserts into fucking forests. Why can't we just focus on that? because people see if the problem is they don't focus on that because they want a fucking problem. I mean, a lot of I don't know how feasible it is for large acreage, but in Japan now, a lot of the ground is covered with black vinyl, and the side to stop the evaporation of water into the atmosphere. So it's just a small. There's a small hole like this, and that's where the plant pops its head through, and it grows up through that. But and this vinyl just covers the rest of the fucking ground to stop it evaporating. I don't know if that's plausible, like over massive areas, but maybe it could be given a go. I wonder if anyone's ever. I wonder if they do this in other countries actually with the black vinyl. Maybe I should just go and fucking nick this machines. I've seen that. What I didn't know was this fucking crazy thing in California where they have this release of water to fucking protect little fucking species of fucking frogs and fish. This is fucking insane. You're getting all these fucking fires because there's fucking no water in the fucking mountains and the hills to save these little fucking fishes. It's fucking insane. It's fucking crazy. You need a fucking strongman dictator in California. They've got the water. The reservoirs have never been so full, and they're just releasing the water. It's fucking mental. The fucking military should fucking step in and just say, no, we need this fucking water. No, yeah, because he thinks he's strong, but he's weak in the head. You need someone to fucking overrule these fucking stupid laws. This all the water that goes towards the fucking almonds, they just take so much of the fucking water. I haven't seen the tent cities. I've seen the what do you call them? The RVs on the side of the road. And apart, what they're saying is that these RVs, they go to the scrapyard, and the scrapyard will tow the RV to their desired location. The RV doesn't run. And then, but on top of that, the people that live in the RV, they've got all the fucking waste. They've got all the shit. They've got the shit and the pisses going into the system because the government won't control the fucking housing. Can you imagine having a family and you're on because of the rent, you're unable to fucking house your family? But I guess they should just they should just leave California. Don't forget, America, greatest country on earth. I'm trying to figure out now how much that fucking 2 beers. That's 1,100 yen. Right, I'm going to go on. gonna go home and check my lotto numbers. This is, I don't know, is this 10 cities in? Have you seen that they've got this fucking massive floating prison from Sweden, is it? And now they're saying that it's got fucking something wrong with the fucking. They've got a disease. Cartno. Yeah, I've seen that cunt, yeah. No, but it's same as these the fucking auditors. Same thing. They're fucking complete pricks. But what they say, but there's the argument to the Cartnarks is that if everyone put their fucking trolley back, then they're fucking doing people out of jobs. He's got nothing to. He's just fucking. He's after. He's not there to do a good thing. He's just after fucking views. But one day someone will fucking shoot him. It's America. Someone will definitely fucking shoot him or give him a good fucking batting. No, but what if they've got something else to do, or they've just given them fucking a few $100s of their fucking money at their supermarket, and if you had a choice, if you went to a supermarket and you were getting hassle about not putting your car back, and you went to another supermarket and they didn't give you hassle about not putting your car back, which one would you go to? Have you seen how fucking heavy those American carts are? Just for that reason alone, those shoppers have got an excuse. No, but it's like that cunt in London, that fucking. They're just doing it for views. They're not doing it to be a good person. They're just doing it for views. They're just to get successful on whatever channel. It's not the goodness of their fucking arts. But if someone shot him, I want to go and fucking smack that cunt in fucking London. That's a fucking court case, isn't it? Yes, I've seen those with the locking wheels now. If it goes too close to the curb or something, or goes in the wrong direction, the wheels just lock. I think they're ready. I didn't get any soup. They've still got soup here. I forgot. Can you get any time is okay for the soup?
Yeah, no, this one. Change tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've seen those with the locking wheels. Is it because you can't take them too far away or something? Yeah, but in England, I think it used to be like £1. It used to be £1, but with the weight of the shopping trolley, I've took it in Japan. The shopping trolleys are very light, but I've found a few and put them on with the scrap. And but if you had shopping trolleys, but they're very heavy, it's worth more than the deposit. Right, guys, I'm going to get off. It's been good chatting. See you later. What's going on, summer? Try weighing those trolleys in. Oh dear. Right, chill, I guess. Bye bye. Good night.